Race day is nearly here. I'm running the Cloudland Canyon 50K this weekend, and you know what that means. It's taper time. Tapering is when you reduce your mileage and your workload in the final weeks leading up to your race. For the week leading up to it, the days before, you do little, maybe no running, no workouts, walking, maybe a shakeout run the day before, but not much. And what I like to do instead is turn that energy into mental training. And that's an aspect of training that I think we really overlook and we don't focus enough attention on. So one of the things I like to do is study my mantras in the final days leading up to a race, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. Now, I did a short on this before one of my last races, but really it deserves some in-depth conversation, and I'd love to be able to expound on some of my favorite mantras as well. But I wanted to share my mantra study flashcards with you as I prepare for race day. We'll start with maybe my very favorite. Forward is a pace. Okay, so maybe this goes without saying, but if you are constantly making forward progress, you are doing better than sitting still. And that's what this is a reminder of. It's also an encouragement that as long as you're walking, you're still in the race. That's a big part of it. You can tell yourself this while you're walking up a hill or you're just tired. But if you're moving, you're making progress. But what I really like about this one is what it speaks to about those zeros. The zero will kill you. So time in an aid station, sitting down, that'll zap your chances of finishing sometimes. If you spend too much time in an aid station, it'll really hurt you. What I like to do to battle that is take a Ziploc bag, fill it up with anything that looks good, and just keep on going. Other folks have other strategies. They'll take everything they need and just move straight on through. For me, I love aid stations. I like the food. It's a mental boost to be able to peruse and find what I want to eat, a treat. But instead of just sitting at that buffet and maybe sitting down and having a meal, don't do that. Pick it up, pack it up, and get out of there. All right, next, you can tell Barry helped design this one. Quitting won't make you feel better. All right, that's pretty simple, right? And it's just this thought that enters your mind late in a race. Man, I'd rather be at home, right? There's so much else I could be doing. I'd rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting down. Why am I doing this to myself? What am I doing? Am I crazy? This is nuts. Quitting won't make you feel better. You're still going to be in pain when you get done. And on top of that, you're going to have regret and you're going to have some, maybe guilt, maybe some things that you shouldn't saddle yourself with. That's another topic for another day. But no doubt you're going to have to deal with some of those emotions that won't be there if you just continue making forward progress and finish the race. So gut it out and get it done. Next, you will want to stop. Don't. All right, this is one of those that you can carry with you. You can repeat it over and over. You will want to stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. And that's what you can do. You can vary these up. You can even paraphrase a short saying, don't stop, don't stop. But if you know the root, you will want to stop. It helps you in this week, preparing for the weekend. It helps you to get your mind ready for the hardship that's going to come. I will want to stop. So you're preparing your mind for that obstacle that you're about to face. You know you're getting into something difficult, and that having that mindset, that perception before you go into it, knowing it won't just be all roses and sunshine, that's going to help you be ready to face what you have to do and those obstacles you're going to have to face. So you will want to stop. Don't. Okay, and this one, I love this one. Nothing ever always gets worse. So this one is a little bit of a take on some old wisdom from ultras, is that nothing ever stays the same. So don't get used to anything. If you're feeling good, don't worry, it won't last. If you're feeling bad, that won't last either. You got gut issues, probably won't last. Push through it, adapt, find something that will help calm your stomach, or find something that will give you some pep in your step if you're tired. Find some caffeine, but you can work through those problems. Nothing ever stays the same, and nothing ever always gets worse. Some more Barry's handiwork. I love it. I'm never gonna replace these flashcards. If it hurts to walk and it hurts to run, run. Okay, so there's going to be pain, there's going to be discomfort. Now, I'm no doctor, but if there is serious, lingering pain that may cause a problem down the line, there's nothing wrong with a DNF when the time comes and medical necessities arise. There's no shame. You're out there, you're giving it your all, you did your best. Don't go suffering any lifetime impairments for the sake of a small regional race, right? Instead, focus on what you're doing today and how you're feeling, and is this something that is lasting, or is it just something that's temporary and really discomfort disguised as pain? Because your body's going to tell you to stop. It really will. It's going to send these signals of pain that really aren't necessarily pain. So sometimes it's going to hurt to walk, and if it also hurts to run, maybe you just pick up the pace. And I tell you, that run, it may not look like a run to most, but that's okay. No matter what it looks like, get it done. Remember back to my very first one, my favorite, forward is a pace. And this one, if I'm not mistaken, may come from Leadville, but commit or regret. Commit or regret. And that just says it all, right? Commit to what you're doing. Commit to finishing. Commit to the task at hand. Give it everything you've got. Whatever's in the tank, leave it all out there. Commit or regret. There's not much worse than regret, right? There's so much tied up in that word, so many emotions that are tied into the feeling, the sense of regret. You don't want to deal with that. You don't want to live with that. Commit to what you're doing and finish the race. All right, this one's a little bit longer. It's really more of a quote. I don't find myself repeating this one on the trail, but it's great for this week of mental training. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. Wow. I love this one. It's powerful. It really helps me before the race to get ready for the race. Knowing what I'm about to get into, but knowing that the human body is capable of so much, so many incredible feats. And we are a part of this awesome community, and it's just great to push our limits together and see what we're really truly capable of doing. A ship is safe at harbor, right? But it's beyond the harbor. It's beyond those comfort zones where we find ourselves, we find our limits, we find what we're made of, and that's a spectacular feeling. All right, and the last one, nothing hurts more than quitting. Similar to ones we've talked about before with quitting, that quitting won't make you feel better, right? Similar to that one, nothing hurts more than quitting. So you got some of those discomforts that's disguised as pain. You got some of that. Remember that quitting will feel worse than all of your discomforts. Just finish if you can. Just keep pushing forward. Go back to that very first one. Forward is a pace, and do what you can. Walk if you have to. Nothing wrong with it. Just put one foot in front of the other. Make it to the next aid station. Set small goals, achievable goals. Make it to the next aid station. Get more fuel, get more food. Let the aid station volunteers talk you up. They're amazing people. Your comrades there on the trail with you. Let them speak life into you. Listen to their words, and surround yourself with positivity, and just get back in the fight. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay in the fight. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a beautiful race. Cloudland Canyon is a state park in the far northwest corner of Georgia, with a beautiful gorge and canyons, and really looking forward to seeing the scenery. There are waterfalls along this trail, so I can't wait to share this with you. Be sure to subscribe and come back to check out the race footage from Cloudland Canyon. I really hope this helps you as much as it helps me. So if you like any of these mantras, feel free to use them. Hey, tell me what you use. What are your mantras? Tell me in the comments below. And if this was helpful at all, please do like and subscribe. Thanks so much.